Hello, my name is Chinedum Ogbonnaya. I am a speaker, I am a believer in people, and I just love seeing people grow. Some call me a motivational speaker, some simply just call me a speaker. But most importantly, I am an individual that wants to see every single person I come in contact with, directly or indirectly, grow. I was born and raised in Nigeria. I came to the UK at the age of 11. Whilst back at home in Nigeria, my family and I, we had a very humble beginning. We didn't have too much, but we had enough. Coming to the UK, everything changed. I remember as a kid, I used to go through phases where my speaking was not great. I went through a lot of times where I faced oppositions. I went through times where I got bullied, but it strengthened me. But a changing point came at the age of 16, 17. Because at that time, I found a burning desire to play basketball. I'm not exactly the tallest player, but I always put in the work. And for 2 years, I started working on my craft. I even started applying for scholarships in America to go academically, so that when I got to the universities, I would be able to then take a sport route. For 2 years, whilst in sixth form, before going to university, I applied to these schools, prepared for my SATs, to the point where I was actually putting my actual studies on hold so I could devote everything I had to writing my SATs and passing so I could get entrance to these universities. But unfortunately, I didn't get the grades that I needed to get a full scholarship. This was when it started to really change, because I realized I had to raise a lot of money to make my dream come true. Because I'd done the believing part of it, because I even started buying baseball jackets, started saving up for Timberlands so I could become and be one with that experience. But now it came to the financial part of it. I went, asked my family members, friends, anyone, sometimes even the people I didn't like. But I knew I really wanted to go to America, because I felt that that is where I was meant to be, to play basketball. Within that time, I faced opposition within my own family, my relatives, people telling me, who do you think you are? What makes you special? There is no way you can make it. Why are you so full of yourself? Everyone else is trying to settle for everything else, and you want something else. But I believed and I kept on going. But the heartbreaking time was, or the pivotal point was when I found out that I was not able to raise the money. The deadlines passed for the universities to pay the fee. And for a good 2 months, I was in a horrible state. It was after I started my psychology degree that I realized I was actually going through depression. But it's crazy because it was through that time, my lowest point, that I deepened my relationship with God. But most importantly, I realized the passion that I had to inspire and encourage and motivate people. Nobody's perfect. Life will not always be perfect. But what changes is how you respond to it. Ever since then, I've made it an aim to encourage people through content, maybe written, spoken, in any way. And I hope that I can at least add a little bit of impact to encouraging you and making you realize that you are greater than you think. Because the lowest points are just the starting points. Thank you.